just a few minutes ago, I was sewing the last, well, not the last, but near the last stitches of my okesa. This is the outer robe of the priest's robes that I'm going to be donning in about 8 days, I guess. And in essence, I've been preparing for this my whole life. And it wasn't until I was in my early 30s that I was introduced to Buddhism. I like to say I was tricked into it. I was bait and switch. I was joining a arts community, a residential arts community, I thought. And the founder of that community was a Buddhist monk, and I didn't know anything about Buddhism. I didn't know anything about Zen, but I knew he knew a lot about meditation, and that's what I wanted at that point in my life. I wanted to learn how to meditate. So since I was a commercial photographer in New York City, and he wanted to start a arts community in the Catskill Mountains, this just seemed just perfect for me. And I just basically gave up my career in New York and joined him. People were coming to see him talk about Zen and Buddhism and what that meant to our art. And it really touched a lot of people, and they started coming more to hear this man talk. And you might have heard his name. His name is John Dido Laurie. He became my teacher. And that was my introduction to Zen, and it caught me. I found I had a hard time living in community life. I had a hard time following the schedule, which is a monastic schedule. So I left, but later in my life, I knew I had to come back. So I came back for a couple more years. So I kept doing that, leaving, coming back, leaving. And now, at this stage of my life, as my friend Sarah Fletcher likes to say, I'm running out of decades, and I have to really finish up my life. And this is the most important thing for me, is to finish my life in service. And being a life in service as a monastic, as a priest who can touch the lives of many people, to me is the best way I can end my life. And of course, I get to be a resident at this monastery and be supported by the teachers and the Sangha. I need that support. The Sangha is so important, I learned, because I could not practice very well without a Sangha. I'm so happy to have this opportunity to serve.